I'm not sure exactly what if there was any points you wanted me to put on there, but Cyclone running with Jason.
Sonic Fox, is he looking for maybe Sector to try to keep Jason out? He's going all over the place right now, and he's going to go Sector.
You know, Sonic is almost savage enough. I was waiting on him to just go with the mirror.
Oh, for sure. And you know, back in the day, Sonic Fox used to do that all the time. If you played a character that he played, he loved the mirror. He would Jackie mirror all day.
Yeah, but it didn't work out for him against Young Monster, which maybe he's saying, you know what, I'm just gonna play to win here. Ooh.
And you know, that's the mentality you should have here in the Kombat Cup.
Gotta play to win, man.
All of these points, every single week, have so much on the line. So to not go for it 100% 1 week could end up costing you. We see Sonic Fox lose the lead here in points because of a decision like that where he lost out on some points, but also missing signups 1 week. He's going to come off the bar for some damage and 41% big board damage from Sector. And Cyclone, this is Sector's game right here, where he just wants to play keep away, and then he can throw those very far-reaching normals.
Oh my god, so smart.
And zoning tools to just control the whole screen. And wow, what a ballsy throw there by Sonic Fox.
He did it.
On the back three. I think that no matter what comes out, whether it be forward or back three, he wanted it there. Because even the forward three would have gone full screen and been a low.
There is a new king.
But how did he know which one was actually three? Because it jumbles
yeah,
input
four
different ways. It's weird.
Maybe he just said, you know what? Sector's buttons are dumb. Let's just throw one of them. It'll work. I guarantee.
I mean, yeah, he had already taken the first round, and he had a lot of health left. Just take the risk, and it worked. Cyclone sticking with it here.
And Sonic Fox, who we rarely get to see before top 16.
Sonic says there's a certain pattern that all the buttons get reversed to.
Sorry, this actually is a top 16 match.
I thought there was 4 different ways it could have. Since my one was 3, the sequence was 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, okay. So he has them all memorized. If his button is this, then he already knows where his other buttons are.
Oh yeah, if you lap it enough, there's always quick little ways to do it. Someone in my scene did that, and I tried, and I was like, I'm good. I'm just gonna.
It's a lot to remember, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat it and try something risky.
I'm just gonna try an armor. Cyclone has no more meter now. Sonic's sitting on all 3. Goes with the launch into the button. Oh my goodness! And you can see Sonic is trying to figure out which button, whatever that is. So now he kind of knows.
But the big thing about that,
my goodness,
that stand 4 has a lot of whiff to it.
Cyclone really just stealing that first round there. Had no meter.
Yeah, but putting out that stand 4 at full screen, it's so active. So I mean, that thing lingers, and Jason able to back 1-2 his way in. And the down 1 throw from Cyclone, that's that mix-up off that down 1 where he can down 1 twice, he can down 1 tick throw you, and if you try to jump, if you try to counter poke, that down 1 choke will get you.
Oh, he tried to space that out. Sonic just barely hit him, 32%, very quick. That's going to hit him out of it. Didn't get any damage. And this Cyclone should not have spent the bar there. You already have the first round, but he is going in, absolutely going in. Makes Sonic break.
You know, it got Sonic off of that. Oh no, man! Oh, look at the damage! 25% Cyclone with a throw from hell, taking game number 2 off Sonic Fox.
That man had a family. Good God. That did so much damage, and Sonic actually traded with. I didn't even pay attention to what he did, but they traded, and the grab just held 25%. Jesus.
Jason Voorhees.
Oh my God! And is it gonna happen? Sonic with the ultimate. Oh well, he is okay. So he's going unstoppable.
He loves having the resurrect, the meterless armor break.
Listen, Ogwell.
Damage buff, health, and meter regeneration.
Toxin in chat, in quotes, said that man had a family with a question mark. We're dealing with, they're a little bit too young to understand.
Oh, it's especially Toxin. Toxin, who's only, what, 15? I'm assuming?
Sonic with perfect spacing there. Yeah, he's like, I don't even know what that's about.
And Sonic Fox.
Sonic is not winning this matchup
Oh,
right
and
now.
the whiff command grab right in front of him, just daring Sonic Fox to press the button. And Sonic looking to get things going here. Brings up the chain immediately.
One armor break. Oh!
Sonic Fox almost had the read on the jump back with that air thrower. And oh, Cyclone just pressing buttons after that back one. I think he guessed that Sonic was gonna throw that back one tick finally. And this is gonna be some big damage. And the big boot!
Over. Jesus.
Shades of Hollywood Hogan going for the big boot off the ropes.
We just need the leg drop. Ooh, good backdash. Oh, nice jump. He jumped right out of that command grab.
Oh, and just returns the favor with a down one choke.
Nice grab. That string has so much head stun, or block stun on it. It is punishable just by itself.
Oh, and these command throws are adding up for Cyclone.
Into it. My goodness. Okay, Sonic figuring out what his input is. Trying to go for a down two. And then you can see right now, Sonic is saving his meter. He's already got the first round, which is what you want to do. He's not going to come back. But we see so many guys have the first round, and then something happens, and they're like, ah, just break. And there's no reason to. Oh my God, just right in his face.
Oh, but you know, that's what's crazy about getting that command throw to finally whiff it. It's just so little recovery that he can just press another button.
Yeah, if you have the read that it's going to whiff, you just need to just frame punish that thing, however your character deals with it. Very nice. Cyclone trying to get this big damage. Sonic sitting on
go for the X-ray is Sonic Fox. He does not want to deal with anything, and that X-ray does not get messed up in the red screen of death. Very good stuff from Sonic Fox.
This man is still not dead. Tried to backdash, and he is dead now.
And Sonic Fox in a very tight mirror takes game number 3. We have a match, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do.
And all of the matches for the rest of the night are top 16 matches for top 8.
There is a new king.
You know, Cyclone brought his A game in that match right there. I mean, he had Sonic on his heels for sure.
Will we see our first game 5 of the night? Can we? Can we, guys?
Yeah.
Please?
Cyclone, make it happen.
We can score right on here. There we go. Now we're good.
No.
You're lucky I'm supposed to behave.
Round 1.
Here we go.
Nobody's we're in week 10.
Game number 4.
God,
Oh, man. Cyclone, get things off started. Quick again.
Here we go, into the guesses.
It's a constant
good.
mind game
My God.
in the pressure, and that recovery on the command grab. Just so savage.
Okay, forces Sonic to break. Sonic is in a little bit of a health lead right now, but Cyclone has 3 bars. Is he willing to burn it off? He does.
Oh, the
on the EX
armor
teleport.
break comes off at the very last second. Sonic Fox coming off all his resources and paying off. Because that
Round 2.
meter can make or break a round for Unstoppable Jason as he can come back to life. And the more meter he has, the more health he has when he comes back to life, if he chooses to come back to life. For those of you at home.
Cyclone is not letting him charge up for free. Double backbreaker. You know, you can tell. Oh my God, that is
And what a duck on the clothesline from hell! He's got back to back!
Oh my God.
And was able to find his armor in the red screen and gets the whip punish. No commitment by Cyclone! It was sitting right in front of him! And that should do it!
Ooh, very close. Oh, he tried.
The whiff punish was sitting right in front of Cyclone. All he had to do was back 1-2-2 and doesn't do it, and that is going to cost him against Sonic Fox. 3-1, moving into top 8. That
The high, because once you
got a jar for I think you got an empty jar for getting the biggest fish. But okay,
Yeah.
now that we're completely off topic, here's Noble Toxin and Silverite playing for top 8 here in the Kombat Cup.
Okay, a lot of meter being spent here at the very beginning. Down 1 into a blast. Toxin waiting for a little bit more after that cancel. And that's where the cancel really helps now. It's a mind game. It's not just about pressure. You know, you keep yourself safe after a fireball cancel. See what they're going to do. And just that little bit of delay, you can catch your opponent just when they're trying to go into buttons, and you go a little bit before they do. That's what makes it so good now. The overhead commits to the teleport. This could do it. Down 2. MK in Flames. Tweety is out. He got eliminated by B-Kith, who is, from what I know, is the Raiden player. Very nice. Made that entire string whip. 35% into the backhand. Into that good damage, 29%. Wait, no punish! Oh my god, Silverite got stuck in his fireball run cancel. He could have punished that mix-up string, that low into overhead.
And not having to worry about that infamous push from Mystic, and he can just go ham in this pressure all day.
Yes, sir.
And he built an entire bar in that sequence, and still doesn't have to respect the push. And one throw,
Oh my god.
and he can just chip out at this point.
He can.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
Toxin said, you know what, I'm trying to take this round.
that was one of the neatest crossovers I think I've ever seen. And Toxin believes here.
The low into overhead. And Silverite had blocked that just a minute ago, but was unable to capitalize, and Toxin's going to let him fall straight on his head and take the first match. Jesus.
What?
Pay your respects.
Wow, what a sequence from Toxin to go for that EX push and believe that he can edge it out there, because he was on life alert. He was about to press the button.
Ermac. Liu Kang.
Silverite becoming, you know, one of the guys. You know what I mean? Like one of the big names here, especially with a showing in NEC. Like, just
Round 1. Fight.
his the word I'm looking for. I totally botched this at this point. Oh, very nice block. His consistency is the word I was looking for. And him being like the only Liu Kang player that we see make top 16, top 8 consistently. And he's going for the major chip. That overhead got him. I don't think it was a punish. He just blocked thrown. The low into the low. He was waiting for the overhead that time.
And you know, it's kind of a guess there, because Toxin came off the bar. I'm not too sure if he believes he can take the round, or if he just wants Silverite to have less resources going into round 2. As you see right now, Silverite having no meter. And that EX push, the main reason, because Silverite would have a bar right now if he didn't do that EX push as the ender. Oh, but comes off the resources, Toxin, but does build another one. Oh, and here comes the damage.
Fireball right in his face. Toxin with the nice armor. Down one to check that.
Very good check.
Yeah.
He would have eaten about a third of the health he had remaining in chip.
Oh my god, the jumping kick into a blast.
That delayed second overhead. So scary. And if he had a bar, it could launch, mind you.
Yes, sir. Silverite opting. Ooh, and a nice parry.
It's just about situation, but Toxin
little bit of
can map
health
another comeback. Gets a stand one trade with
my
flying
God,
kick.
the
What is
headbutt.
going on?
Oh my god.
And the third flying kick in a row is going to close up for Silverite. We got a tied-up match, ladies and gentlemen. Can we please get our first game 5?
Please.
We usually get one by now.
Pay your respects.
There's been a lot of very fast sets tonight.
There is
A lot of 3-0s, 3-1s. Just slow it down. It's only 7:30.
Liu Kang.
Yeah, we are flying tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Shouts to everyone. Everyone's getting so good at accepting invites, knowing how we operate. It's becoming so smooth, and that's why shout out to all the competitors for making this easier for us on the back end. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely. Oh, and here we go into a confirm. Toxin's going to convert. Get a little bit of health back in the process. 28%. Nice throw by Toxin. Oh, I tried to... I'm not sure what Silverite went for there. He blocked the blast. Just wasn't good enough. And the teleport from Toxin there.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, and the overhead, the stagger into an overhead. Silverite has 3 bars. Oh
Yeah,
my
almost
god.
got the jumping, but one of the best anti-airs, especially advancing anti-airs in the game. Ermac's back one. That thing is just
It's so good.
It's so brutal. It caught him at the activation.
Ermac has an arsenal of anti-airs. Silverite on his last leg. Oh, and Toxin tried to teleport, and that fireball hit him, and Silverite just not able to chip him out there. And Toxin runs away with it. He's up 2-1.
Pay your respects.
Yeah, huge risk there from Silverite doing that flying kick. I guess thinking,
There's a new
because you had to do some math in a millisecond to think that was going to chip out.
Liu Kang. Ermac.
That's where you see that fireball hit, and you almost have to guess on the chip at that point, and he just committed. Because if it would have worked, it would have looked like an absolute genius.
Absolutely. I've done it too. You know, hitting somebody with a fireball and just going in with a Superman or something like that. And then, oh man, they blocked, or the chip just was barely, here I go again, barely, not enough.
Fight.
Toxin has conditioned him now to block that low, and now he's going with the low overhead. Toxin has no more health to give himself. Oh, that whip punish.
Very good recognition by Silverite. The spacing off that interactable. Look at the damage adding up. Gun Toxin getting back in this match. Silverite still has a bar. And that's just that's a slight trade advantage for Ermac. I saw maybe just 1 or 2 more % than that fireball, but really smart stuff from Silverite just to get the trade and not give Ermac any more added. Ooh, hit started blocking off that. But and here we go, Silverite with a bar here. Oh, he gets the full combo.
Yeah.
That's something you almost don't even want to go for the armor break against Mr. Ermac. You just don't. And everything falling apart for Silverite. Got Toxin. 1 combo now from taking it.
Silverite has 1 bar. He's got to be so smart with it. Oh, and he tried to down 3. I'm not sure why he down 3.
Went for either the low profile, because that down 3 is not really really good anti-air, so I think we should have a low profile to jump in. But Toxin going with a meaty jump kick. Everybody in the stream chat, what is Dragon's go-to snack in the kitchen? Put it in the chat.
SUB-ZER.
I want to see what you guys think Dragon's go-to snack is, and I want Dragon to answer after a couple minutes of seeing some answers.
Chef Boyardee. Almost, man.
Round 1. Fight.
There we go.
Here we go.
Young Monster versus Raptor. Raptor, who's been playing so well these past couple weeks. Young Monster looking to get back in the top 8 after missing out on some action in the past couple weeks.
And that Hellfire is going to be so good at just checking the full screen guns, the up rockets, all that stuff, saying, hey, oh no, that was a bad teleport, and that's going to be a full combo for Young Monster. Into some really good damage, 34%. Keeps the overhead safe. Raptor switches spots. Young Monster throws him right back in the corner. Oh! And he could have whip punished that throw. He had the read. He crouched it and just wasn't able to capitalize. Young Monster takes the first round.
Very good stuff from Young Monsters. Raptor, I'm not too sure if he has a whole lot of experience against this kid. Oh my god, stand 3 anti-air from Raptor. So good, and we've seen Raptor do that so many times the past couple weeks. The run over under jumping attempts and just getting pressure going the other way, if not a trip guard. Oh, he
What
could
a
have.
reaction, man. He does it so fast that it looks like he read the crossover. He runs over, or runs under so fast. Instant.
Quick read on the instant air jump kick and the teleport. Look at the damage adding up so fast for Red Raptor. And he gets back in this match.
Final round. Fight.
Got hit with the overhead. Taking a trip to the corner. Nice jump out of the low rocket.
Stand 3 out of the interactable.
Jesus Christ. A standing 3 into a throw.
Using those Uber plus frames on stand 3 on
Oh,
it.
here we go again. We've seen this before by Raptor. That's 3 throws in a row. Young Monster able to convert off this. The air-to-air pays off. Tries to hit with a throw. You can't.
Oh, goes for all the risk with a takedown with no breaker to back up, and does not block Low's Young Monster. And any straight hit will win here. And he goes into the active frames with the X-ray Red Raptor.
Jesus Christ.
That was savage. Oh my gosh.
The first time I've ever heard you yell. Oh my God. The read, if he was just a couple of frames off, dude, because the active frames stay for so long, but if he was just a couple seconds too early, Young Monster probably wouldn't have let that X-ray rip, and if he was just a little bit too late, the flames wouldn't have been active yet. Oh my gosh.
That better end up a GIF on Twitter at some point. Once the archives are up, I want to see that. That's a highlight of the night right there.
Let me tell you what just happened to Young Monster, and all you basketball fans out there will relate to this. Young Monster just got posterized. That's exactly what happened.
Round 1. Fight.
If you're making this into a GIF, he just got posterized. Oh my God. The teleport, Young Monster wasted a bar into the overhead.
And he's going to eat so much damage here. Hellfire, ladies and gentlemen, the classic. Scorpion is back! Oh my gosh, Red Raptor with unrelenting pressure. That is gonna kill! What is going on here? That was off of one EX teleport read from Raptor, and he died! He actually just died.
The down 4 went under that armor attempt, which is a high. Raptor is 3 for 3 with these overheads. And they say that overhead is dead because it's too slow. He is working on a double flawless right now. And finally blocks.
Finally blocks the overhead, but still has to watch out.
And another throw. Young Monster, will he armor?
And a double flawless! The first double flawless in Kombat Cup history. And I didn't even have score updated. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for you guys. It is now 2-0 for Raptor. Whoa!
A double flawless.
Throne defended.
That was savage right there.
Oh my God. Raptor, please. He's up 2-0 right now against Young Monster. If Raptor can continue to play this way, like he plays on Sunday and he's so good, and then top 8 comes, and not saying he chokes, he's not able to capitalize. You know, last week we saw him and he just was not playing his game in the top 8.
Fight.
Young Monster says, you know what, I'm not being double flawless again. I'm not even going to get flawless.
Oh, that's right. In the chat, Scar did it. 2 of them.
Scar double in Conquest?
I'm not too sure, but yeah.
Pretty sure it was Conquest. He wasn't here.
Yeah, Conquest.
Oh, Scar triple flawless him.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was definitely Conquest.
There we go. Raptor on match point. We can't even finish sentence before this man takes a health bar.
Fight.
And look at the meter Raptor has too. He's just doing everything right.
Oh my god. Young Monster tried to go for the mix and it just did not work.
Let's see if we can guess right here. And doing a delayed jump kick into the teleport, trying to bait an anti-air attempt. Oh my gosh, that was just not even on reaction. That was just a read, thinking he was gonna do an interact or a projectile. Oh my gosh.
It's such calculated randomness, man. It's so crazy. Okay, Young Monster has him in the corner. This is where he wants to get him. Jackie has no meter,
puts himself in the corner though.
Ooh, the conversion.
That was a great conversion by Young Monster, and he has to watch out because one attempt. And look at the respect from both players.
Absolutely.
And no confirm in the teleport off that jump kick. Young Monster with a chance here.
He's waiting for Raptor.
Oh, the teleport in the teleport! That is gonna do it!
Empty teleport into a teleport. We saw him do that last week, and oh my god.
Noble Raptor, ladies and gentlemen. Can you go, and pun intended, can you
That he can't leave, he's buried there.
Oh no!
Jesus.
The stream chat savagery levels over 9,000.
We need a Savage emote for this chat room.
Oh my gosh, we have our
need it.
first Aaron Black player, I think, ever on the Kombat Cup.
Here we go.
You want to talk about being buried? Where has Aaron Black been since the patch?
I know, man. Oh, and perfect spacing by Dragon. That slide whiffed. And this is all from good spacing, 29%.
We haven't even seen Sonic Fox go to his patented gunslinger after the patch, and I mean that was his go-to in almost every tournament before then. Even with the aliens running around and the demo Sonyas, he loved playing him some gunslinger Aaron Black.
Round 2. Fight.
And thanks to Sonic, Dragon probably has plenty of experience here, but might not have seen it for a while.
I think right now Dragon's saying, I'm going to build this meter with all these fans, and I'm going to see if you can deal with it. I'm just going to keep hitting down forward 2. Oh no, the upguns missed. Ooh. And very good armor. You got to be careful with Platonic. You know, a lot of characters not able to really do. I mean, they can armor, but they're not going to combo you. But Katana definitely can if she has 2 bars. You got to be careful with that gap. Because there's 5 shots, and then the last one, you can backdash your armor.
Oh, he went for the full
screen.
And lift. Oh, Blackout cannot find his way in. He got hit.
He's got bar. One more fan is going to do it. Will he go for the grab? No.
Oh, and he held the stance. And you know,
personally, I would have went for the grab, but like 2-1-1 grab and then meter burn the last shot. I think that may have killed.
You can put a quick, I think, little mix in there because if he goes and he cancels on the low shot, there's no gap. So if Dragon tried to blow up the gap at that point, then he would have lost. But he just held it. And I think Dragon waited and then did the armor. So There's not a whole lot you do. I mean, you can just do the string and then try to guess, but in that situation, it's so hard because you have such a high hill to climb against someone like Dragon, and sometimes you gotta take a risk like that. But I think the holding of it was just an input error.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
I think maybe I think maybe he did the stance and then just tried to like go through the motions of what he could have done. I've actually done that before, where I've just blanked out. And I was like, okay, what do I do now? Oh, I'm getting hit.
And this is good. Dragon's walking himself back into the corner. Gunslinger has some really good damage in the corner. And goes to the overhead coin shot. Very nice command grab.
Gun is the best of bets.
Oh my god. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Okay, puts himself in the corner, goes with the low shots. I've never seen somebody do that before, but it worked. I just let go of the button. 4-2 covers so much area. And people want that move to be an overhead. Can you imagine? Dragon X-rays in the very first round of match 2. Blackout, if I were you, I would take that personal.
The price of hindering me.
Let it piss you off. That's what I would do.
Oh, Blackout just cannot find his way in against this wall of zoning that Dragon is putting on the screen.
No punish. Yeah, Blackout has to take his turns more often. You can see right there the down 3, and he's just respecting anything afterwards.
And you know, Gunslinger with good zoning, but they have startup. that's the
Right.
trouble against how quick these fans are.
Whatever move it is, you want to start it up just as soon as that fan passes you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and catches him with the tip of that DP.
Blackout dies with 3 bars.
Oh man, I didn't get the score. Sorry about that, guys. Dragon is up now 2-0.
Respect. Throne defended.
That's something Blackout's going to have to be mindful of with those low shots. In that situation, you see Dragon has 1 bar, and you have hardly any health left. You know he's going to burn that meter.
And Blackout has to be a Gunslinger only main because he is just sticking to it. Doesn't want to try anything else. Just wants to play Aaron Black and Gunslinger and wants to learn, play, get better. So good stuff to him for sticking this out.
I dig it, man. I'm
Round 1.
I'm an advocate of that, I guess I should say.
Oh, look at the color changed by Dragon. I don't think we've ever seen him actually pick the alternate color. Is this what happens? Is this what happens when Dragon's feeling himself? Is he just changes colors to something that he usually doesn't use?
Man, that X-ray was Dragon feeling himself. Ooh! Okay, that was good. Up shots don't work. He's respecting so much.
And look at Katana still able to block there, and these trades are in her favor. With only 1 bullet coming out, they're always going to remain in her favor.
Round 2.
Blackout just struggling to get in. Puts himself in the corner now, and now Dragon can turn up the offense.
And this is going to convert into some good... Oh, he dropped it.
That was tricky. I actually put him in the corner there for a second.
My God.
Dragon's going for the same picks 3 times in a row.
Best of bets.
And it worked.
The first 2 working, and then committing on the 3rd that didn't work. So see if Blackout get anything going. Does get to the corner.
And the upshots finally work. Into the caltrops. Okay, gets himself out of the corner.
But trying to put, and now he's all out of stamina. 1 projectile hitting you, trying to run in, and you are done for quite a few seconds.
Oh,
and that's going to do it. The zoning game from Dragon, just a little too much for Blackout to handle. And Dragon's going to move into top 8. Once again. Here the combat cup. Trying to get the win that's eluded him so much. He's been so close so many times.
Yeah, last week was a crucial week for him, and he went out actually mocked me, so I might want to mind my words. But one day, me and this man are actually going to play, because I've never played him. I've seen him play so much, I've never actually got a set with him.
Round 1.
And this right here, man, Samage, took first last week in points, but Jago Blake, his passion runs through his blood. He wants to place well in these rankings. He wants the top 8 in points. He wants all this to pay off, all his hard work. Oh, I'm not sure what Jago Blake went for there. Very nice fuzzy by Samage. Not falling for the 4-2 gimmicks. 1-2 into a throw, and literally anything after this could kill Jago Blake. And blocking these sides, taking the chip, and the teleport's going to get him out. Samage takes round 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Getting Blake off the meter early. Blake, that sequence got thrown highs against the girl that is known to be the low-profiling queen of Mortal Kombat X.
Oh, God, yeah, it makes me so mad. When she's like -5 and then somehow she just low pokes you with a down 3. Why?
Oh, Blake with his one chance to get anything going.
Yeah, man, Samage breaks
In
right
the break,
away.
but here we go.
Jago has 2 bars. Oh,
Oh, and he goes with it down 2.
Oh, dude, a grab.
I think Blake was anticipating her to immediately come out of it. And oh, Samage, one of the gods of not getting thrown.
Good blocks. Down 1, down 3, into a
Into a
crouch.
crouch on the throw, into a stand. That was great play by Gamer Blake. Crouching the throw and getting the whiff punish on it. And there's
Let me tell you, man.
there's not a huge whiff window on a throw. I mean, I hate reading a throw attempt with a neutral jump punch and not getting a punish. But maybe I should try doing what Blake just did.
We all know the Grandmaster players should be some of the most patient players in the game. But Jago Blake, as a Scorpion player, he is just as patient as you would think a GM player would be.
Oh, and Blake, across all video games, has been like that. He was the most defensive Batman in Injustice. He was an incredibly defensive player in Killer Instinct with Jago, which is in his name now.
You're right.
And KI, which is a game purely built on offense. And this is chip out territory for Samage.
Oh, very nice. Will he spin the bar? Oh my
And the
God!
quick mix, and this is actually going to be close to doing it.
That is going to do it, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Oh my
Oh no! And Gamer Blake! Oh, how unfortunate. He played that so perfect.
Pay your respects.
I'm pretty sure he could have got like another % or 2 in that combo. That didn't look like an optimal combo. Oh, so unfortunate. And that teleport, staying in the side for the entirety of the string, coming out, getting the hit. Samage dodging a bullet there.
That one's going to be...
Yeah,
That was going to be tough to compose myself afterwards. I can't imagine Blake.
we'll see if Blake can shake this off, because that's something that can rattle you right there.
A fade into a throw, burns the bar and gets another back. Into the interactable, 15%. Oh my God! That was an empty teleport from Blake, and it just got punished with a telekick. Very nice air-to-air by Blake.
Oh, it just caught Samage pressing buttons there. It gets a little old school reset there.
Into a grab. Samage so good at techs.
Oh, and face This man knows his stuff. That's why he's #1 in the Kombat Cup right now.
With ethereal Melina, nonetheless.
Round 2.
And if you anger him, Ravenous. And a raw EX teleport from Blake. Trying to rattle Samage.
Oh, he tried to down forward. Samage able to capitalize on that. 32% back into the neutral again.
And it's a shame because that's what you want to do on a character's approach like that. And just losing out. I mean, constant little mini heartbreakers for Gamer Blake.
Oh, he tried it again. Trying to be silent here in this moment of neutral. A run-up grab. And that is a punish.
And Samage, which is just a walking bank of MKX character knowledge, it seems.
Blake is so clutch, and that spear misses. 2 bars from Samage.
That was some savagery. Run up, EX fade away, dagger. I mean, that is...
Pay your respect.
He's just baiting you into pressing a button to stop the advancement.
Exactly.
Defended.
And you can tell Samage is so comfortable right now, and Blake, total opposite. He's playing Samage's or Melina's game right now. Just trying to find his ways in to get his damage. The 4-2 mixes are not working. The 4-2 takedown has worked maybe twice, but he needs the 4-2 overhead to launch to get his damage. He's having to take a lot of risks just to get him.
Round 1. Fight.
And no standing 3. Run up grab. Samage has teched every throw, I think.
Every single one.
And Blake has been thrown numerous times.
And we see it in matches like, oh, there we go. Blake with his first attack of his own.
The conversion off this. Very nice. We're at the side. They recover so fast. You really, on reaction, really can't do much. The down 2.
Very good stuff from Samage. Blake, who actually ended that same exact setup with a teleport away earlier. And Samage just going for the throw. And was that a stand for anti-air?
It was a standing for anti-air.
That
and a roll
had to have
punish.
been an input error that looked pure genius as an anti-air.
4-2. Those are just not working the way Blake wants them to. Samage's defense, look, his conversions may be on point, his ethereal damage may be on point, but his defense is so good, and that's why he is #1.
It's so many things. It's like you said, the defense, it's the conversions, it's the knowledge, and the execution of that knowledge. That's so frightening to play against.
Blake trying to stay in this thing. He is on his last leg. Samage on set point.
Oh, he finally opens him up with the very first throw. With a throw.
Oh, and he got him out of the interactable. You know what I think scares people is, since it's Melina, they await the YOLO rolls. And they respect so much.
And
he does not. Very nice 4-2 with punish.
And Samage's just not one to do those YOLO rolls, like you say. And that would have been guaranteed chip out from Blake, right? We're going to chip out with a 1-1-4, and he can cancel that in a special move, even if that didn't have enough to chip out. Blake's trying to open him up somehow, because his defense has been so good, and that's going to cost him.
You've got to play this matchup like you would against the Smoke.
Yeah, when she's on the bar, you have to respect it.
Nice air to air.
Can Blake turn this around?
No grab!
Oh no. Blake has just been pressing buttons through those, and it just hasn't paid off one time yet. whipping whole strings, and Samage, the moment he sees that string whip, he's just coming right out and pressing a button.
Blake, one more combo. This won't kill.
Sorry, John.
One more side. Oh my god, he has no health.
Oh, he is teleported!
It would have killed.
Blake has so far to climb. He needs 2 mixes here.
Oh
And
my
he gets
god.
1!
It worked. Okay, what's the mix? Oh my god, he fainted. He
And oh my gosh, Blake with it! 2 humongous teleport reads. Oh my gosh, Gamer Blake, you need to stop! That was fantastic. The
Blake.
risks that he took.
There is a new king.
Oh my god. If that doesn't put some pep in your step, I don't know what will. Blake is on the board.
This man refusing to go out. And you know, that first game was so close that we could have been looking at a possible game 5 here.
Look, dude, that telekick, that would have chipped all day.
Or
And he
potential 2-1.
Oh,
Yeah, that
God.
teleport on teleport violence.
Jesus.
Disgusting.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's go, guys. Scorpion bringing some hype in Mortal Kombat. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Scorpion of all players?
And he got the 4-2 work. Blake has found his footing. Samage has no meter. He will not be thrown. 4-2 whiffed. 1-2-3 punish.
And a very rare drop from Samage. That's where you might have instilled some kind of mental anything really against your opponent, and opens him up, and Blake for the first time doesn't expect Samage to get opened up by it.
Sorry, John.
How savage is that to try to play your game when you don't even believe that your own stuff is going to work because he's blocked it all?
Oh, man.
That's some savage mentality right there. Samage.
Samage is going to take the first round. He's on set point again.
Round 2. Fight.
And this is, I believe, his 3rd set point.
And 4-2 worked. He will capitalize off of this one. That point you made was just so funny.
It's just fucked up. Oh.
He could have jumped and punched on that down 4. It just, I don't even think down 4 low profiles, but maybe it does.
And that's the second time that we've seen Samage counterpoke with a throw, catching Blake off guard, throwing those loose down 1s.
This is a game of patience right now. Blake has no projectile. If he was Hellfire, he would have the unblockable flame. And please don't tell me we're about to...
Oh man, here comes some freezing.
Somebody's going to teleport. Somebody's going to say, you know what, block this. Okay, we
Oh.
snapped out it.
Yep. We're back in it.
Oh my
And
God.
doesn't get the punish on top with that looked like a perfect read from Blake. Or perfect reaction, I should say.
4-2 does not work. Back 2-2 opened him up, and that's going to do it.
Very unfortunate. Blake put it all on that teleport, which in theory should have worked just a couple frames off on that teleport punish on the interactable, and that's going to do it.
I know Blake right now is
There
saying,
is a new
man, that's
king.
some BS. I was waiting on him to throw. I just grabbed cookies. I usually get mac and cheese. Wow.
Someone guessed mac and cheese. Someone,
Yes, I'm very
whoever guessed mac and cheese, hit me up on Twitter. And
Greg, it looks like Greg Ball was.
oh, Greg Ball got it.
Yeah, I think so, because he's like, hey, all right, here we go. Illusions versus Revit Leafing. We got armor portals versus fireballs, and massive damage from both. Good block. We don't see anybody punish that.
And the winner of this will face Sonic Fox in top 8.
If Revit Leafing wins, and he goes to top 8 to fight Sonic Fox, he may have a chance at avenging his brother, because Young Monster was taken out of his first top 8 by Sonic, and the low drills right now.
We're almost done.
Round 2. Fight.
He says, respect my option. I will make you respect it. And if you don't, I'm just going to keep doing it. And JP fails. Very nice jump back by Illusions. And will he set up the armor? No. Okay, I thought he was going for purple. Ooh.
And every time Tanya has gone airborne, Illusions has been there, and he actually got the break of the armor.
I wonder if it would have been any other hit stone, if he would have been able to capitalize on that. Illusions looks to be taking this round.
And taking Revit off of all of his meter. Fantastic
Yes,
way to end the round.
Man, those sky drops are working so well. And the trance to get him out of the teleport. This man literally just let the trance go. And the slam dunk.
That wasn't even like a reaction to any kind of movement. He just did it.
He just did it. And he's paying homage to Scar right now, who can't be with us at this moment. He says, I got the overhead teleports myself.
Oh man, 40% from Pyromancer Tanya. Illusions.
The skull. Oh, and the sword whiffed.
That's gonna do it. Revit
Yes, it
leaping,
is.
keeping his composure as Illusions had everything going there, especially at the beginning of the round when he got the open up, got the armor portal up to keep his composure and stay alive. And that huge combo got him right back, getting 40% from Pyro Tanya mid-screen. Mid-screen.
It was massive, and it happened so fast too. You know, some of those combos that last forever and they do like 23% rating, and then yeah.
79 hits, 21%, corner full map corner carry.
Boy, you ain't lying. Some people don't take advantage of some of his strings to actually push you further. But then you have things like Tanya where it's like 4 hits, 40%. Jesus.
Round 1, fight.
You gotta punish that. I mean, at least go for the mix. And he does. Gets him with the low. Into the armor. Does not care about these projectiles. You know, the hit stun on those fireballs, it's so much that you literally have to block the next one. If he throws 2 in a row, the hit stun is so good on him. And that interactable, he just went right through it.
And then duck over the EX shroud.
Oh,
And
God.
I think Illusions thought that was going to kill.
Oh, he got hit with the mix. Nice down one by Illusions. Takes the first round.
Round 2, fight.
Doesn't fall for that extended overhead like he did before.
Woo!
Oh, and he's
31.
going for the damage. It's Revit leaping. He's got these down.
Those instant air overhead drills are ridiculous.
And that's the second time where the delayed EX Rooney hasn't got the conversion off. I think he just hasn't believed that it's going to work.
See, anybody that likes Sorcerer Quan, you got to pay attention to what Illusions is doing right there. He left his portal while Revit was on the other side of the screen, and the screen only lets you go back so much. And if you pass that portal, and he's going to get armor hit.
Oh, but he comes off his meter. I don't know about that from Illusions.
Illusions is one of the more savage players. Man.
Oh, for sure. Because I think what he was going for was he was going to take that risk and then use some hit stun to pull up the purple and then try to take the meter from Revit to take away the breaker. And I think we saw that last week where it ended up paying off where he took the breaker with that purple and closed out a round that on paper he probably shouldn't have had.
And this zoning and teleporting from Revit leafing. And then here comes the overhead teleports again. The sky drop still works. Nice backdash, but got hit with the brunt of the damage.
And the NJP hits behind her! That thing, it had, oh my gosh.
That was, she NJP'd with her freaking knees.
That NJP had its own gravitational pull.
What in the hell? Alright, Revit leaping up 2-0 on Illusions. And at this point, if I were Illusions, just stick with Quan. That's what I say. You've already lost twice with him, you might as well just stay in it.
Illusions with so many characters, though, does stick with Sorcerer Quan.
You remember week 1 when Illusions switched to, I think it was week 1 or week 2, where he switched to Sun God in one of the most ridiculous Sun God matchups ever known to man. I can't even remember what character it was. But we were both like, whoa, why did you switch to Sun God of all characters?
It was against Lasher Takeda.
Yes, it was.
Fight.
And using the negative frames to pull up an armor portal, that is a first. Rather than go for a punish, just pull up hyper armor. And here we go.
Ooh, the conversion, okay. Jump back. He's gonna set the armor up. Oh, he's still at the purple portal
Yeah,
out.
I'm not too sure if that. I think I got it. Oh, the NJP that looked like Tanya had made it over him, but not today. As NJP with a busted ass NJP of his
Oh
own.
no! He forgot he had. Well, maybe that was on purpose. To me, he had the second NJP.
Fight.
Ooh! Okay, we got armor up into a sky drop.
Oh, barely gets out of that shroud range, and he's gonna fall out of this combo.
That's a punish.
And these quick mixes from Revit, so effective.
The staggers, the mixes.
Oh, and a great little conversion here.
Oh my god!
Oh! Comes off the bar on the EX Shroud to close that out. Illusions here sitting pretty. Let's have a breaker. And gets away with murder on the rune, having 2 on deck. And he's gonna take some meter here. Revit now with no bar, just takes it away. Everything he had built off those 3 projectiles was stripped from him with 1 rune.
This is looking good right now for Illusions. And he has got all this meter. He's got all this health. That is unbreakable.
And Illusions playing a full screen game against Pyromancer Tanya. Who would have guessed?
Who'd have thought?
Pay your respects.
Man, her fireballs are legit, man. Like I was saying, if you get hit by one and they throw one right after the other, like, you have very little frames to even do anything. You got to respect the next one.
And Illusion stuck with Sorcerer Quan all the way through, no matter what. That might be the first time I've ever seen Illusions not come off a character that he just went down 0-2 with. Ever.
I'm telling you, man. Illusions, just listen to me. I'm here for you. It don't matter now. He is stuck. Oh, and that's no punish. Oh my. And he got the armor back, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh, all of that! To end up getting the projectile, that was an incredible setup by Revit leaving.
That was a punish, I'm pretty sure, right there. Goes for the overhead. There's going to be some good damage. Oh, he opts to go with a down 4. Just resets everything.
And he's going to activate the money pit.
He is. Overhead low. And that's going to do it. Illusions has woken up here.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, if he'd have come down with the NJP from hell, he would have got him there.
And Illusion seems to be reading when Revit is going to come in with that teleport and just jumping back. Revit gets some good damage here into the shroud, goes for the overhead. Oh my god.
Got him off the bar too.
Oh, it just ran right into that shroud. But Revit has almost a bar, but Illusion's almost sitting on 3.
Round.
Rest in peace, Skydrop. That just got beat up by it's a startup of an air projectile. Rest in peace, Skydrop. You were never allowed to live.
It only works in like the most clutch moments, I've noticed. 30% into the money. Here we go.
Oh, and uses the
EX
armor to get the
trans.
EX. He's getting a full combo here. Money pit
That
time.
is-
Oh,
that
he
is-
jumped. No, he didn't have it. Gets the read with an NJP, and we have our first Game 5 of Kombat Cup week number 10. Here we go, guys. We have a match. Illusions.
There's something I just realized with Quan in general. When he's on that portal, he could literally react to any standing fireball and just trance.
Yep. EX full screen.
So,
Quan Chi Ton.
Well,
Jesus.
Isn't the EX like almost full screen? It's like 90%
yeah,
of the screen.
which is, yeah, so it's an armored trance, a launcher? I mean, yeah, it's not a launcher, you gotta launch him, but still. That's, I mean, I just never
Yeah.
looked, I never put those two together.
Noble Illusions trying to reverse 3-0 Revit leaving and make it back in the top 8. This man's playing out of his mind right now, making great little reads, and rest in peace, Skydrop, once again. Can we have a burial for it? Paulo.
Oh my god, the conversion. That was so close to being dropped. And the Illusion's gotta keep track of where his back foot is. Revit trying to make his presence known. Oh no, he went
Almost
for it.
caught him. If he was any lower to the ground, that would have anti-ed. Would have backdashed on the strap, but Revit with a read right back in his face. It's a neutral jump punch.
And he went for the double fireballs. That would have been some massive damage.
And Tanya, who does possess a 50-50 wake-up game,
Round 2. Fight.
caught Illusions crouching on the wake-up there. And that female hitbox just outside the ring range. That is something that
Jesus,
Qualm
that
players,
NJP.
Qualm players have complained about since day one, is that females and trying to get them to block a ruin. And once again, the EX trance.
Illusions did come off the bar though. Revit has almost 2.5 bars built right now.
And look at the chip that shroud possesses. And he doesn't have a breaker right now. And that's gonna do it.
Oh my god.
We are seeing
Win.
some purple skeleton tonight. Revit leafing, keeping.
It's fire.
It's a very bewildered look on my face right now.
I might need to Google that word. Everybody in chat right now, it's hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna see. Oh no, he went flame fist. Okay, I must have just not noticed, I guess. Ooh, the disc into crossover, nice armor, backhand, back 1-2, breaks the armor. We're going for pretty good damage here.
And this is a matchup that almost every Predator and Liu Kang players say it's a bad matchup for Predator.
Sakarios looking to make his first top 8 here in the combat.
Destroyer has the bar to close us out.
Yes, he does. Oh, it's not going to close it though. The setup will. NJ. Okay. Neutral jump kick.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, good block. Naturally, in that string, there's an overhead that comes after that initial kick, which is button 3.
And the read from Destroyer to just double jump his way in. Reading that Sakarios was going to overcommit to the zoning. Good stuff for Destroyer, who's going to get to apply his game unless Sakarios wakes up here. Does not. And now, it's these full screen reads from Destroyer that are paying off.
Oh, that's a punish.
And he did not have the stamina to break after that run-in. But I love those full screen mind games that Destroyer is playing with Sakarios.
Final
where he's making Sakarios think about his zoning. Because the hits on trade are in Flame Fist's favor, but you saw when Sakarios overcommitted to doing 2 fireballs, Destroyer got in, got a full combo. Second time around, Sakarios doesn't go for the second fireball, and then Destroyer just puts out all the little lasers on the screen and wins the zoning battle. So it's little mind games like that that are paying off Destroyer right now, but Destroyer has to fend off the relentless pressure that is Flame Fist getting.
Sakarios, he's okay with getting hit by these lasers because his flame. Okay, there we go. His fists were flamed up.
The first air one pays off for Sakarios, and he's going to move up 1-0.
If you remember, before SER, you know, we run a stream called the Konquest sometimes, and we were making our predictions on SER, and Sakarios was my wild card pick for the tournament, at least for his pool. And I can't remember now where he finished. He made it decently far. He got a couple wins. But Sakarios has just been a really good player, all in all. You know, if you're not familiar with the clan scene at all, then you may have not seen him, or you may have run into him on a stream or something like that. But overall, a really good player, man. Just hasn't had his moment yet, and this could be it right now. Okay, good pressure by Destroyer right now. Nice back 1-2, confirmed it.
Very good from Sakarios, just waiting his turn, but Destroyer has 3 bars here. And this is one matchup. This is probably the one matchup in MK where block breaker matters. Or it could matter.
It could matter. You would think it should. If somebody told us that once windmill punches are going in, if you haven't done the block breaker by the first hit, windmill punch is just gonna keep going. I think it was Slay at Home Dad, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice armor backhand. Sakarios up 1 round. Oh, I tried to go for that back 1-2. Destroyer not having any of it. Gonna go in the grab. 31%. A nice parry. That parry can get in your head so quick, especially if they use it in a couple key moments. You gotta respect it. Or you can just neutral jump punch. And I think a low.
And Destroyer gonna try to close up this round, not coming off any meter. Sakarios comes off his.
Nice throw by Destroyer. It's not gonna kill, but it'll set up any sort of laser. There it is.
We'll see if that wake-up plate's going to toss Sakarios here in the end, because he's not a breaker, but he's going to build one. Here we go.
And he burns it right away. Oh, I don't know what he tried there. He tried to anti-air with something. Destroyer goes in the big boot into a disc. Stays at a very nice spot.
I think that the jump back was to try to bait out the back fist, the down back two from Liu Kang there.
That's one thing about Liu. I mean, his windmill punch, he kind of walks forward, but all of his strings are relative. They're all done pretty much right in the same spot. He doesn't really have any forward advancing moves. Very nice back 1-2. Activates. They're getting all this little bit of chipping. At some point, he's going to go with a windmill punch.
And if he'd have got a windmill punch on that last one, it might have chipped out. Oh, but here we go.
Oh,
and made it through the EX. And that's going to do. Oh, if you'd done the low laser, it would have chipped out. But just going into another one, freezing up Sakarios at the end of that game. He could be up 2-0 right now over Circuit Destroyer, but not the case. Very unfortunate. Just making, and you know, that's where Destroyer's been playing that full screen game, trying to mix up coming in versus counter zoning, and just those 2 jump overs paying off for Destroyer.
It was risky, but it worked. And Sakarios went with 3 back 1-2 and never went into windmill punch. He had the flames activated and everything. And I mean, I don't know if it would have killed, but it would have been close.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, and even after the windmill punch, it's still a 50-50 coming between a down back 2 and a little fireball.
Tried to backdash the low laser. extra bar to get this damage. Sakarios breaks. Has no meter. Destroyer still has 2 bars. Destroyer so clutch jumping these fireballs. And this could close it out into the air disc.
And it just seems with the pressure on the line, the Destroyer not phased by any of the zoning Sakarios is trying to apply. And that laser hit behind Liu Kang to stop the advancement. And Destroyer running away with this now. It seems all I needed was that little bit of momentum.
Yeah, when you pull out a clutch win like he just did, when you know your opponent should have won. Oh my god, he crossed over but wound up still on the other side. Yeah, when you win a match and you know your opponent should have won,
And we're going to see Predator's X-Ray.
Brutality. I've never seen that one. I've never seen his X-ray brutality.
Me neither. Oh my stars. And
Did you see the way Liu Kang tried to, still moving his feet, trying to get up?
And Predator knew he's dead. He just disappears into the night. He's gone. He's done with him.
He could have just went through that portal and done the same thing maybe. But he obviously just go invisible and walk right through the gate there. And Sakario's going with Shaolin Kung Jin. Oh, I will tell you this. Yesterday was my first day off from work. All right, well, yeah. And I did about 255 custom combat brutality matches just to find some hidden brutals. I didn't find a single one.
It happens, man.
It sucked. Into the grab. That's going to be some good damage, 36%. Sakarios has no meter, and Kung Jin, the king of safe armor, has none. Into another throw. I don't feel like Sakarios should have switched to Shaolin, but jumps right into the air disc, a down 2, into the air disc again. Ooh, good crouch. Destroyer on set point.
Predator at mid to full screen gets to play the spacing game just a little bit better in this matchup. But, it's not even a better matchup-wise, even pressure. Even though Kung Jin stays safe all the time with these mixes, so does Liu Kang. And Liu Kang gets more damage off it, and it gets really good corner push, and
a lot more chip.
Yeah, it's really good in the matchup, so I don't know why he would come off of Liu Kang.
And Destroyer said, you know what, if you go for this mix, you're going to have to burn meter, and he did, and Destroyer had the meter to break. He also has another bar to launch him into this combo, into a grab, 42%. Burns the bar again. It's not going to be insane damage. Kung Jin, his damage is not too great. Destroyer just going to town right now. All this chip and pressure and mix. Oh, the clutch tip, and that's going to do it. Sakarios ties it up here.
Rather than go for the chip, Destroyer goes for the throw to close out and costing the round. We'll see if Sakarios can take that and try to build some momentum off that little clutch situation where he can start to feel himself. Destroyer not letting him press a single button.
Every time he wants to, Destroyer is already up in the air, doing a crossover. The instant jumping punch. Ooh! Caught him just before he threw that air disc out.
Right before the smart disc got active. Very good stuff. Destroyer about to build another X-ray. Oh, comes off the bar though. That's working on the breaker. He's got it. So even if Sakarios were to open him up, Destroyer's not going to have any of it. Comes off the bar, doesn't get the EX Chakram.
And look at all the meter the Destroyer is building right now.
He could build another X-ray at this point. Or he's going to put all the lasers on the screen.
Predator
critical hit.
Fatality.
It was super effective.
It was.
Round one. Fight.
And that's right, Greg Ball, raid and hide, boys. Okay, tried to go for the 4-2. Slayer, instant jump in punch into a throw. Waiting for that teleport. Every teleport so far, Slayer's just waiting on them. And you can see, this is what I'm talking about. The best thing you can do, whether you're reading a teleport or it happens, you can simply just hope.
Oh, and the mini two
God.
teabags mid-combo! Slayer! Savagery levels are already over 9,000. They're probably at 20,432. That's about the calculated savagery level. That is 2 teabags mid-combo. We've reached new heights, ladies and gentlemen. The game has changed.
We'll see if B-Kid can get a little bit of teabaggage. And if he can open Slayer up, because so far he is not doing a very good job. EX down back 2 is putting in work though.
The Beacon has not got, he hasn't been able to generate an ounce of offense.
You can see Slayer was just, oh, very nice, hit confirmed. Slayer waiting for his opportunity here, is now losing this round. Oh, and got him with the air to air, and that's going to do it. Slayer up 1-0, and he's going to flip all the way to Raiden.
Alright guys, who do you like? If you like Slayer, let's see some newly added Yomi emotes. If you want to see Beakith win, shoot a 1. Let's see him. Let's see if Beakith can turn this around, make some adjustments. And let's see some crazy teleport shenanigans actually pay off.
Oh my god, I lost it.
You hear Big Kid on the mic just a little bit. I couldn't tell what he said. A lot of Yomi emotes in the chat. But I see those ones too.
They're creeping in there.
It's okay. That means Big Kid is the underdog.
Alright, game number 2. Last match for top 8. Week number 10 of the Kombat Cup. Slayer sitting pretty, 1-0.
And got opened up by the low.
Slayer's done a really good job in range pressure just to take it, to wait and take his turn and interrupt those teleport shenanigans, but you cannot interrupt that EX.
28%, very nice, plus frames. Broke the armor.
And gets a full combo here.
31%. Very nice. B-Kid on the board now with 1 round. And you can see the mileage he gets out just by playing defense, because Raiden is a defensive character. Everybody always talks about displacer offense, but that's not what this character is about. And you can tell right there exactly why.
And we haven't really seen. Oh my gosh! Wake up, Superman!
Wake up.
This man.
Woo.
We haven't seen from Beakith yet the stagger strings into the far away teleport into the big boot setup.
Because it's not real. I think Slayer shut it down last week pretty good.
Yeah, and Slayer has to have that. I think he's got a little bit of matchup knowledge with Forever King with it, I imagine.
He does have 2 bars. Just trying to get him to the corner now. Oh, and he goes with the back 2. Will Slayer break? He is burning the meter. Forward 1-2, and okay, he's got to throw anything.
And the forward 1 too fast for any wake up.
Into a brutality. B-Kid has tied it up 1-1.
Do not provoke a god.
We're on the board, ladies and gentlemen. We got a match, 1-1.
Pay your respects. There is a new king.
Slayer hanging on to that meter a little too much there.
Whoa. I thought he picked Master of Storms for a minute. I'm very glad that's something we haven't run into where somebody that wins picks a different character, just not paying attention or something.
We'll see if those teabags come back to haunt Slayer. Because they were incredibly early. Round
Yes,
one.
they were. Instant neutral jump punch, 28% meterless into a throw. Will he wake up? He respected the low chakram out of that. Oh, and that armored teleport. 33%. He could have got a little bit more out of that with the vicinity blast run cancel, but that's okay. 29% from Slayer. Pretty good damage for Shaolin.
Is just utilizing the kiss method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, sir. Oh no, he went for a shocker just to close it out.
And you know,
A simple down one would have worked.
that's where oh man, and the mix-up from Slayer. This is gonna be a simple chip-out situation.
Yes, it is.
And a vicinity blast would not have mattered there. Any normal would have actually killed him in the middle of the armor. And a Raw Superman once more. 2 for 2 on Raw Superman. This man's a savage. He gets the NJP punish. And NJP reaching so far.
Very nice. Respects the low chakram again.
And I like that. If you eat the overhead and not the full combo launcher, you're better off in the end.
Absolutely.
But you have to eat the mix-up coming in off the knockdown.
Kung Jin has such a... Oh, and he got him out of the Superman. That is a punish.
Oh, and a rare drop from Beacon.
Woo! Getting some damage, 27%. Oh no, he went for the chip. He went for the chip. That's not good.
Oh no!
Finally,
And will we see it once more?
he respected
2!
that. Wow.
2
Slayer with 2.
micro Real Master comebacks. Back to back. This is amazing play, ladies and gentlemen.
Only a real master twice in a row.
Slayer, stop it. Oh my gosh.
There is a new king.
And as somebody said in the chat earlier, we need a not like this emote.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Read it.
And he's telling him, hey, pick Thunder God, I guess. I have no idea. Thunder God versus Shaolin.
I guess so. Hey,
It's not a great matchup.
I had meant to mention in that one situation we had him knocked down where Thunder God is much better at just meeting on wake up.
Yeah, but the problem is Shaolin gets away with a lot more, especially the up kick delays and all that, because Displacer can armor teleport punish that. But Thunder God, if he wants to exploit it, he can't back that shit. He has to EX Vicinity Blast. And Shaolin can zone him a lot more than Displacer.
And Slayer has not done the low. Very, like, I think I've only seen one low in this match, but other than that, he's opened up Beacon with about 4 overheads in the past 2 rounds.
The reads from Slayer right now are ridiculous.
And match point, just like that with a hood perfect. And Slayer poised to make top 8 once again. Here's the Kombat Cup.
It was Devil's Land Avenged is who it was, so when it was not like this emote. B-Kith going for all the plus frames.
And that low
Nice back
has not
dash.
opened up Slayer one time. And players generally crouch low against, especially Displacer, where that forward 1 is their go-to starter, which is indeed I.
Absolutely. And the back 2, you know, they want you to take that risk. They want to see, okay, is he going to take that risk? And if you're savage enough, you can make Raiden work. Slayer playing this so perfect.
And seeing that jump kick was a little too high and had no frames off that, oh, it just didn't get enough run. Those little too instant of a run into 4-1-2. Doesn't get a punish.
I've never seen that normal from Shaolin in my life. Will he go for the tilt? Nope. He's just going to go for chip.
And okay, Beaketh trying to stay alive. That first round was so convincing from Slayer. Beaketh able to hang in there.
Good armor by Slayer.
And that was about an even trade. That forward 4 doing so much damage.
That is plus. Nice back dash.
And Slayer finds his way in. And I like that. Just use that situation to reverse positioning and get Slayer in the corner. And good blocks from Beaketh.
Finally got the low. Will, he's got to take the chance on the overhead. Slayer's not respecting it. He was that time.
And you know, he's poked every time after those ninja jumps. Just because there's not enough.
There it is.
And this should be close to killing. And that's gonna do it. He does have the bar, and he's going inside him. We have a final game.
Match 5.
To close out
Raiden
pool
wins.
play, week 10 of the Kombat Cup. We're gonna have a final round
Pay your respects.
on deck.
Who you got, Beaketh or Slayer? I want to see it again because this thing has turned the tables.
Who do you guys like? Let's see some Yomi emotes for Slayer, some ones for Beaketh.
Raiden Kunjin.
2-2. Final game. Will the Teabags come back to haunt Slayer? Will the failed chip out attempts come back to haunt Beaketh?
Okay. See, all you bandwagoners. I said, look at all these ones. You bunch of posers.
Half of y'all put a Yomi emote earlier in the game. But who cares? Beaketh has brought them to life. He has made them see the light.
Okay, good block. Very nice. Finally opened him up.
And good
Nice
blocks
block again.
starting already for Beaketh.
This is going to be some good damage.
And keeps him meatless. Hangs onto the bar.
Oh, that's a punishable string.
And you know, he made it safe by not canceling into the shocker, which he's done so many times before. And he's going to close this out.
Yes, he is. That's it.
Beaketh on match point against Yomi Slayer to make top 8 in the Kombat Cup. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Because if you win this, you better teabag Slayer just like he did you. Will the armor come? Nope, the down 1 into the overhead. Slayer with all these pokes. Oh, it got hit by the slow overhead. Just gotta fuzzy that. Tries to go for a grab. Beaketh right now is just looking for a way to get out of the corner. Slayer, a very dominant round. We're going into the final round of match 5.
Fight.
In the final match of today.
We wouldn't want it any other way. No punish. It does get the back two.
This is going to be huge damage. Actually, he didn't get as much as he should have. He should have got 46.
And gets Slayer off a bar there.
Ooh, and another bar.
And now Slayer has no bar here.
Oh, he made it safe.
Oh,
he has
that's...
teleport right into it.
But now Slayer has to respect Vicinity Blast. But good blocks from Beaketh.
And that's the situation. I need to talk to Beaketh because he could have EX teleported right out of that and comboed. And
Oh, this is gonna do it! Beaketh is going into top 8. Ladies and gentlemen, Lord Raiden is in top 8.
And Slayer has rage quit. You piece of shit.
What a great freeze of the screen, but oh, the eyes do come out.
That
Raiden
was a rage quit.
Fatality.
Or the power went out. Maybe the power went out.
Fantastic.